Anyways, my mouth's still going. I went to McDonald's the other day, and I'm a picky person, and I don't like onions and ketchup and pickles and stuff on my burger. I like just plain bun, and I like hamburger and bun again. That's it. I just want a hamburger. So I order it. I repeat like 5 times, I want a hamburger plain. Like, hamburger plain. And she's like, oh, okay. And it shows on the screen that it says plain. Come home after I get it. Didn't check for whatever reason because I'm stupid. And it's got everything on it. Everything on it. And I'm like, I can't eat it now. And it's not just being picky. It's a mental thing. It's, I can't eat a billion onion things on my hamburger because it tastes bad. So, went to a El Sonico, got a drink, and I'm like, oh, I called my friend, I'm like, hey, what do you want? And she's like, oh, well, I'll have a strawberry slushie. I'm like, okay. And so I go through the drive-thru, and I'm like, oh, blah, 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 and she's like, do you want this? And I'm like, no, I want what I came here for. And so I'm like, oh, can I have a strawberry limeade, blah, 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 and then can I have a strawberry slushie? And she's like, a strawberry tea? I'm like, no, a strawberry slushie. Slushie. And she's like, I can't hear you. I'm like, slushy. She's like, I can't hear you. Like, I can't be any clearer. Strawberry slush I don't know why fast food people have issues understanding. I have the utmost respect for fast food people. I know I have friends in the fast food business, but for me, being a picky person and a very impatient person, it can drive me nuts. Just like completely up the wall. And another matter to address. I have most people know that if you're watching this, my name is Tenor. Tenor, like the singing voice. And I don't know why. I don't find it difficult to understand my name. It's Tenor. That's how it's spelled. Tenor. Tenor, tenor. 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 As my bird knows. It's not Tanner. It's not Tanner. It's not Trevor. It's not Taylor. It's like, one time I told someone my name and they're like, Steve? I'm like, no, not Steve. Tenor. And they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah. Dude. Went to Starbucks the other day, and I ordered a chai tea latte. That's really masculine, sorry. Chai tea latte. And she's like, oh, can I have your name? And I'm like, Tenor. Tenor. And she spelled it Tenor. And I always feel bad when I'm like, Tenor, Tenor, because I feel like they might think that I'm trying to say that they're stupid, but I don't know. But so, like, they got done with it, and she looked at my cup, like, she looked at my cup and read my name, and she's like, Trevor? I'm like, I will destroy you. But I don't understand. I'm like, if my 1-year-old bird, my 1-year-old parrot, if she can learn my name and say it constantly, I would think that a 30-year-old human would be able to say my name. Maybe that's just bad reasoning, but on the topic of my bird, I've ranted about her before, and so the other day, I woke up, and I'd been up late, and so I woke up early, and I was tired, and so I came downstairs, and as soon as my foot hit the bottom of the stairs, she starts going, Tenor, 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 Tenor. I'm like, I was like, shut up. And she goes, no. I'm like, oh my god. And then my sister's bird's like, I'm like, I'm being mutinied against. It's like all the birds are against me. And I'm like, holy crap. Yeah, it was scary. I didn't like it. And so from now on, she just keeps saying Tenor, and I'm like trying to ignore it because I feel like she's just like she's like the movie Orphan, where there's like the old woman that's like actually a child. Sorry if it's a spoiler, but it's like that's how I feel. Like my bird's like a bird, and she's one, but I feel like she's actually got like the soul of like a 40-year-old rapist killer, Jack the Ripper kind of thing going on. I don't know, but it scares me, and it drives me nuts. But yeah, again, hello to the people I am talking to and the people I love. That doesn't look like a heart. Red rum, and Heather, and Riley, and Raven. Eee. I don't have, Caesar here, because we cleaned our basement, and he got put in a box. Yeah, it's very sad, I know, but I don't know. Maybe he'll rise again, since it's Easter. But anyways, if any of you remember this, you are awesome and rather old. You may remember that you chew up wax and you end up getting like nothing out of it, but it's still a very large part of my childhood. Me gusta. Oh. Okay. Goodbye. Mwah. Bye. Don't hit the whole bag at one time. I feel like I have bullets in my mouth. I got a Happy Easter. I got a le chocolate fish. I don't know how that has anything to do with Easter. I don't like fish, and I don't particularly like chocolate. And so a chocolate fish, like salmon thing, is not good. It doesn't sound good. It just looks bad. I don't know why someone would want to eat that. But on the subject of my name, I just